Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Brotato, the arena survival action roguelike itself, but modded, though, because we're going to be checking out the genetically modified overkill mod once again here today. If you don't know what it is, it lets you combine two characters together to make a brand new one. All the positives and all of the negatives get smashed into one new character. Today, we're going to go with a highly upvoted suggested one, which is a combination between the Artificer and the One-Armed due to an interesting interaction that we will cover as we get in here. Artificer has 175% explosion damage up, 4% explosion size for every elemental damage you have, but also minus 100% damage and armor modifications down by 50%. One-Armed gets 200% attack speed and damage modifications increased by 100%, but you can only equip one weapon. So the interesting interaction here is that explosion damage gets doubled. So that means we have a 350% explosion damage up. We also have a big deficit of regular percentage damage, but it still means this son of a gun is doing 13 damage even though it's supposed to be doing 5, which is a really big jump up, like a huge jump up there. Absolutely nuts. The other thing that I think is kind of interesting about this, there's a couple reasons why I thought this was cool, and it was going to be strong in a weird way, and that is that I think that the Artificer really wants to pivot into like a rocket launcher or a nuke launcher. I should have sold my thing. Dang it. Oh well. 1 second. We'll do it next time. Doesn't really matter. It wants to pivot into one of those, and, you know, normally you want to get a lot of them, but it's kind of hard. Well, if you get a nuke launcher as Artificer One-Armed, guess what? You only need one, and then you're done. You have almost your entire build already. I'm going to take 8 harvesting, yeah. But what I meant to do was to sell that. I just find it tedious. I don't like it, okay? All right. It's not my style of difficulty, personally. It's just, well, what if we just made the shop more expensive and stuff like that? It's just not really my jam. It's there for the people who want it. It's not really for me. When I played this mod off camera, because, like, of course when I saw it at first, I was like, yeah, I can't wait to check it out. I tried it, and I was like, oh, man. Ouch. Like, a lot of the fun was kind of taken out because of it, so I'm just going to remove it. There is the RoboCrafter LP meta mod. Oh, wait a minute. 4% explosion size for every 1 elemental damage. Doesn't this give us... Oh, that's also really interesting. 0.4, this feels stupid. 0.3, it's probably worth it. Landmines. Oh my god, landmines get the huge boost, but they don't get the penalty. That's pretty exciting. Gentle Alien is maybe a little bit of a trap. I think we may get too many enemies. But 5% is fine. And I'd like to try and dig myself out of that 200% damage deficit, which we're not technically actually in. It looks like we're in that, but, like, you know. Explosion damage gets applied as well in a kind of like an additive way, so it doesn't really detract from your damage. However, if I can increase my percentage damage, we are going to be doing even sillier numbers. Let's get even more explosion size up. I'm going to pass on leather vest. I'm going to take every single one of those I can find, though. Recycling machine, good. I'd say banner, good. Like, I'd be happy to have some range. Don't feel like I'm gonna need a ton, but you know, like we would have been attacking there, we would have been attacking there. Our damage is mediocre at the moment, but that's just because Shredder kind of has mediocre damage. It makes up for it by having amazing coverage via the piercing and explosions. Which, speaking of, I'll turn them on for now. We're only gonna have one gun, so I don't think it'll be that bad. Eventually, it's going to get to be so big of an explosion that I'll probably want to turn it off, but we're fine for now. A free piggy bank is great, because then I don't have to think about it, ever. Range damage up. Explosion damage up. Which, wait. Oh my god, which totally gets buffed. Man. Good. It's gonna be weird, though. Like, our attack speed's not great. I do love that those landmines have such good damage. Like, they do 48, which is already gonna be... It's gonna be respectable throughout the entire game. I'm not gonna take engineering, probably, really. But that is a respectable amount for the entire freaking game. We're going to want... I would trade this for nuke launcher in a heartbeat. Because the obvious, like, you know, elephant in the room of this is... It's very slow. We have a 200% attack speed increase and... feels very, very slow regardless. And, like, taking elemental damage to fix it feels kind of funny to get, like, the... improved radius and all. It's just kind of like weird across the board. I'll take the 2 armor. More explosion damage. Good. I mean, I am tagged for it, so it's not like that surprising. Bag is good. I just don't feel like I can go for it right now. Fine. 48% explosion size up. Just like that. We don't really have to take that much. It's sad because it's a useless stat for us, but if we ever do get the nuke launcher, it's immediately like a big change. Speaking of a big change, that other rocket launcher is going to be very helpful, like very, very helpful. Speed up, I think, is going to be good. At the very least, we can't be taking all the speed down. You know the drill. Oop. God, I want to take attack speed. It's just there's so much diminishing returns on it that it's going to be hard to get excited about. Okay. Three armor. I'll take the elemental. Flat range. 24% damage up. Okay. That's a big boost. We can take scope. Don't want speed down. Absolutely. All right. Rocket launcher's upgrades are huge, from what I remember. Minus 166 on that, but we also have plus whatever bajillion. Plus 410 explosion damage. Oh, it's such a fun interaction. I love that it works that way. I can't believe it does that at the same time. We're going to get this explosion size absolutely out the wazoo as well, to be clear. Because I think it is going to be a very helpful thing for this character. Like, it's not going to help my damage unless I get nuke launcher, but it is going to help my coverage, and that is genuinely what one-armed has as a problem. So, like, and that's why I think this mod is... That's what I think is interesting and fun about this mod. Like, could we use it to make a bunch of challenges? Sure. But I think it's interesting to be like, well, how do I cover the weaknesses of X character? You know, of this character, how do I cover their weaknesses with what we've got? I am going to want to... Improve tools. Yeah, I'll take it. Wait. That's huge. It chops down to every 5 seconds on that. That's amazing. We have 3 of those, so it's kind of like we just got 3 more. And the explosion radius is getting pretty darn big. I think it is unfortunately already time to turn this off. Yeah, improved tools is so good on one-armed because we have a free 200% attack speed. That's so fun. Wave 9 a bit weird here for us. Uh-oh. I would love an explosive turret. That would be amazing. We would absolutely need, we just need to find it, though. Like, we can't, I can't get a wrench and go for that either. Okay, 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 okay. As long as we're one-shotting, we're good. I'm going to need more elemental damage, I guess. Ow. Percent damage, good. Range is not bad. Speed, life, steal. There's a lot of stuff here that's not bad. Sure. Tardigrade is a really nice pickup today. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, already nullified. Oops. Might be. Thump, 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 thump. Yeah, 250. 256 is enough to one-shot. That's where we need to keep our damage. At one-shot territory. We're not going to be one-shotting, like, tentacles by any stretch, but it's okay. I wouldn't mind a, ooh, Rip and Tear would be good, even though we're not going to be going for melee damage, because then we could get some chain reactions going, theoretically. Theoretically. Because I think Rip and Tear has about the same size explosion radius as this. That new food item, oh, that makes your food explode would be good. The crazy thing is, this is very good, but also volatile. It still has that Artificer scariness to it. 10 luck sounds great. More landmines is beautiful. I don't really want to buy our engineering. Baby with the beard, not good. We can't get it to do damage. Should I take the turret? You know, sure. With the attack speed situation we have, sure. Alienize is super good on one arm, but it's not good on one-armed Artificer. It's kind of a funny little thing. Okay. Huh. Good. All right. Please, engineering turret. I'm tagged for engineering. Give me the legendary explosive turret. I'm tagged for it. This is one of those rare days where I actually want it. I'm tagged for it, dude. It's more likely. Is it very likely? Probably not. But it is more likely. Look at all these landmines. Those are surely tagged for explosive. It's just... Man. Yeah, these combined together... You guys have some good suggestions for combinations that are not obvious. I mean, everybody's also continually trying to say, one-armed multitasker. Well, there is a god! Oh... I mean, I'm tagged for it, but dang, I was not expecting it. Give me the elemental. Elemental. Beager boom. I'm not gonna reduce my range damage for it, though. That's stupid. More landmines. More dynamite. Charcoal, good. Spicy sauce, that's what we were looking for. I'll take campfire. I need to make sure that our... Oh, we have -6 speed. It's not as bad as I thought. All right, turning on explosions just for a second. Warning. 3, 2, 1. Oh, my God. Yeah, they're pretty big. They hurt my eyes, so I'm going to turn them off. They are now off. All right. Yeah, they are quite large. Man, I can't wait until I hopefully get a nuke launcher so that my damage scales off of it as well. Not that it even matters. Again, like, if you are killing an enemy, it doesn't matter what damage you're doing. I'm not killing these, like, the mummy ones, but otherwise we're good. More landmines, please. This is the best landmine build I've ever had, and I was not intending to make it be a landmine build. Because that's the thing. It's landmines that are scale. Oh my god, it's so cool. It's landmines that are scaling off of my damage. Kind of. Kind of. Sort of. Like, a small boost to my engineering would actually go a long way for them, but I'm going to take a little bit of armor so I don't get exploded. Speed sounds good. Maybe a little silly. All right. Sacred Sausage is starting to... It's actually starting to get to be pretty good as well, so sure. Power generator, I might take it on Prospect. It's really bad right now, but it won't be later. I've not found another purple rocket launcher. Doesn't really matter. Standing kind of near our explosive turret's going to be magical. Just seeing somebody step on a landmine like a screen away and the person by me die is super funny to me. Ah, man. Huge. Getting that huge boost to how much we're, like, it makes it a lot easier to justify the purchase of elemental damage when we don't scale off of it for damage. Makes it a lot easier to justify when it's increasing the explosion size by 8%. 8% explosion size up per point that we buy. That's silly. I'm going to buy that later if that shows up later. I am not going to take it now. Thank you very much. Okay, so wait, hold on. 70? 103. Wow. What's my range? Range is good. Was not anticipating the shocking landmine wombo of it all. Wait, hold on. Boop. 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 Boom. Boom. We step on and off a landmine. It kills everything on the entire screen. The radius is just colossal. This is so easily the best landmine build I've ever done. And it was not supposed to be a landmine build. Oh my god. I mean, and that has a lot to do with the fact of how one-armed has such a good synergy with improved tools. It really does. That is what's taking this into Stupidville. And the fact that we're tagged for all of those is huge. We can get Triangle Power. What's my crit chance? We're in the positive there. Olenki. I guess so. Wow. Wow. $146 damage. So I mean, they're going to be one-shotting most things that are scary. Or even things that are not that scary. I feel like I don't need the Olenki or the turrets. but it feels fun, right? It's just fun to do. Whoop, whoop. Was this a horde wave? This was a horde wave, right? Whatever was behind all of these explosions is a horde wave, I think. Oh boy, I do not want to know what happens when we get hit, because, we're not frail. At least not compared to what you would think for an Artificer build. Whoop, whoop. Love it. More. Sure. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. That just doesn't work. Vigilante ring is a little bit too late. Probably should have got that heal thing. How many spicy sauce do we have? 3. Well, clearly that's got to be like a Ooh. Okay. Explosions are going on for a second. It's got to be tagged for explosive, that spicy sauce. Explosions are on. 3, 2, 1. Just to kind of catch up and see where we're sort of at for explosion size on the freaking landmines. Oh my god, it's massive. It's massive and blinding. All right, it's going off again. I just like to check in every once in a while, you know? Still no nuke launcher. I can't be mad. I found something so much better than if we just, like, had a cool nuke launcher situation. This is so much cooler. Got it's 213% attack speed. Love that. Whip, 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 whip. I mean, if they made it to me, we'd be having some problems. But they're not making it to me. I could always just stand, like, kind of by my rocket turret, and then we just, like, are kind of swimming. Sure. Bigger. Even bigger. You know, part of me wants to go for Bloody Hand. Fine. Even sillier. Now I do want Ritual to go with that. I may have through. Oh no. The sad tomato is good old nothing. We did not throw. We're fine. They really wanted me to have it. They offered it to me twice. That is strange. Okay. Let's stand right by this and see what happens. I think I know. I think I know the answer. I don't think we need to be moving. I think the landmine field that we've created is good enough. Kind of walking up in people's faces just to sort of like, just to sort of limit test a bit here. 143 on the landmines. That probably pays for itself. Screw that. We don't need it. I thought we might, but I don't. Sure. Bip, 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 bip. More tree. Oh, he living. He living a little bit more than one would maybe surmise. Ow. Okay. All right. Wake up call. We could die on the final boss. We have, terrible survivability, especially since we got rid of it, when we started taking the damage every single second. We got 12% lifesteal with it as well, though. Bloop, 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 bloop. The run is overpowered, but also more volatile than you'd probably would assume. Like, 56 health, 4 armor, it's not a lot, but you saw what happened. That mixed with the fact that we're taking a damage per second, and we start with Sad Tomato, which is... Had I known I was going to be going for the other routes, I would not... I just realized what I did. I made a challenge for myself. And we're still this strong? That's stupid. All right, we're leaning engineering. I can't believe it. We're still this strong. Okay. Man, that's so silly. I've never been offered... I kind of want to see what happens to see if I can throw. Kind of curious. Let's see if I threw. Oh my god. Yeah, it totally. Look at that. 138. 126. Look at that. I've got reverse wisdom going on. And guess what? It doesn't even matter. Minus 66% damage. Doesn't even matter. Look at this. Minus 174 damage, and I'm doing 372 anyways. It's starting to get down there, though. It's going to start to get a little bit worse and worse and worse. The landmines are always going to be doing the 249. It's completely irrelevant. 342 down. Oh, no. I'm starting to not one-shot the biggest enemies in the game at the end of the wave. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just looking for, like, some engineering. Really? Huh. You're annoying. Alright, where are you? Step on every landmine that is even vaguely around them. Alright, I turned this into a challenge, into an actual challenge for a second. Just for a second. Got to mine. I was trying to kill them before I got the negative damage. Man. Yeah, that's busted. But I gotta say, it was busted in a way that I was not expecting going in. Because the fact is, it doubled, one arm doubles the percentage upgrade from explosion damage, meaning that we got 4 of these. So this is just data to take to your one-armed run, is what I learned, really. Dynamite is a 30% damage up on your landmines. One dynamite is a 30% landmine damage up because of the passive. So it is a weird way that you can actually make one-armed into a logical engineering character. Kind of. I can't believe that that's actually sort of a thing. Like, you could totally... Like, this is... Here, you could totally do what I just did, but with Screwdriver as one-armed. Do you get the huge free explosion damage upgrade right away? No, but you also don't get the damage penalty right away. So, like, you could do that if you got lucky enough to find an early, I'm so glad I found the early improved tools, because that's what made me do this pivot. Wow. But, like, the rocket launcher was also good itself. It's just fingering 2 pies, and both the pies were fine on their own to carry. Even, I think I genuinely, if I removed all of the landmines, I think we could have possibly somehow still won, which is ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous that we could have maybe still won, considering we had 3 Triangle of Powers, and we... 4 Triangle of Powers, and we actively tried to throw at the end just to see if I could. And I couldn't. I couldn't throw, even if I wanted to. Alas. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel, roguelikes and more every single day. Let me know what combo you want to see. Know that there are a lot of them that cannot be done, such as one arm slash multitasker with anybody else who has something that adjusts how many arms they have. Just like things that literally that have some kind of like weird mismatch to how they work with amount of weapons are not allowed options because they're just broken. They give you something that's not fun. They give you the worst possible version of them. I guess is why they're disabled. That, or it's just because it's actually literally broken. Alas. Thank you for watching, though. Check out the channel, roguelikes and more every single day, and see you next time. Bye!